Hello, folks. Glad I could have you today. Uh, Hope you got enough light there. I just want to get in here and chat a while. I was on the other day and told you where I'd been. My brother-in-law, he's doing fine. He's getting better every day, and hope to get a few people to chat with us. Uh, I had a little fender bender this morning. Pushed my bumper back about a quarter of an inch. Didn't bend it or anything, but it knocked the little thing out that tells you when you're getting close to something, and it uh, made a moved it back about a quarter of an inch and up about a quarter of an inch. But they can straighten that all out, I guess. Uh, the airbag didn't deploy. I got stopped before the person hit me, and theirs didn't deploy either. It was only about a 3 or 4 mile an hour uh, front end job, but if that bag had deployed, we'd probably both got hurt because they'll hurt you. Them bags will. I wish I could take mine loose, but I don't know how to do it without setting it off. But we'll get police report. I don't know who they're going to fault for it. I was in the turn lane when they come out and hit me, but it all depends on how the. Yeah, I don't know what the guy that one guy I heard it saw it. He told the police what he saw, and so that's what they'll go on. I don't know, but anyhow, uh, we'll see what that is tomorrow, next day. But I hope y'all been having a good September so far. Um, a lot of people's needing rain. A lot of people's getting more than they need. But I guess we only get what we need one way or the other, don't we? I hope we got this sound loud enough for you. Um, I'm not talking too loud today. Ain't got a whole lot of air. I got kind of a congested lungs right now where I had the little flu I caught when Larry was in the hospital having his amputation. I'm pretty much over with it, but still got a little shortage of air, but we'll get over that. And y'all let me know how you think this election's going and who you think will win. Don't have to tell me who you're voting for, don't matter. It's a free country. Vote for who we want to. Ever how you see it, that's the way you see it. Ever how I see it, that's the way I see it. Everybody's allowed to their own choice. But it looks like I've got a 1 second delay in this, and that don't look too bad. I noticed just a little bit of change, but not much. Second ain't very long, but it's awful long time in electronics too. Because if you put 2, 3 seconds, it makes too much of a delay. And I don't know if you get by with no delay at all or not. Um, I don't know what that heart is for. Um, uh, First time I ever seen that up there. But I ain't got to do no fishing. We're eating plenty of fish. Larry's brother brought some fish down from Ohio, and we had fish twice yesterday. I think we're going to have roast beef, mashed potatoes, and gravy in that. And but uh, me and David, we worked on that boat for about a month and a half and got it ready. Now we can't go fishing. That's life. Brother-in-law come first on. But uh, I got a couple of comments on the singing videos I done. Want me to do another one or two, so I get my air back. I'll try to do another one or two. I just done them two. I didn't even realize I had enough air in me to do that one that I done. But singing makes me feel better when I do it. So I just thought I'd do one that day. Everybody been wanting to me, and they wasn't too bad. They wasn't the best I could do, but I, I used to sing pretty good. I just don't do it as well anymore at 81. Of course, none of the professionals do either at 81. But we got a lot of them that's still awful good at 81. But y'all have something you want to talk about, get on there. We'll talk about it. Uh, I'd like to see uh, During the Swamp get back on there. I know he's probably trying to figure out where I've been if he didn't see my last video. And David, haven't talked to him lately. Um, there's a few of you that I haven't talked to, and hopefully we can get a few on there chatting. So if you run across it here, uh, hop in there and I'll put just a little bit more light on that. But hop in there and tell us what you think about this, that, and the other. And I ain't gonna stay on here too long, but we'll try maybe 30 minutes and see how things go. And uh, ain't got nobody on chat yet, but we might get somebody in a little bit. Uh, Garden's getting ready for me to go dig my potatoes. So I gotta uh, go down there and cut the weed grass off of it. I got some grass over top of them. It won't hurt the potatoes. They've been made a long time. And next door neighbor, he's got to do his too. Best way to dig them is to put one shovel down on the tractor on the plow and turn them over. That'd take every one of them out of the ground. Just aim a little bit to the left side and it'll turn them right out. Do the inside row first and then go to the outside row, and they'll all be laying on top of the ground, or just about. But we'll see how that goes. We had rain today. We'll have to wait a day or two, and then we'll go in there and dig them up. Uh, whew, I'm tired, but sleepy. Um, and like I say, I ain't talking with a whole lot of volume today. I hope you can hear me. Uh, Grandson's doing good in college. He's up at Ohio State at Columbus and doing research and getting his master's and his doctorate all at the same time. And that'll be about 4 years before he can have either one of them done, maybe six. I don't know. Of course, with his job, he does research. He says he'll be going to school all his life and maybe teaching. You never know, but whatever comes. But he said he'll be going to school the rest of his life, and which I don't doubt that. And he loves school. And Ashley, his fiance, she's already started her pharmacy training and liking it, doing good. Got her a job up there in the Rite Aid pharmacy, like she worked down here for Rite Aid, and that's going good. They both making a little money and going to school at the same time. So proud of them. They're really doing good. Dylan, he started his school, be a X-ray technician, both for he reads X-rays. What he's going to do for regular X-rays and for ultrasound, and maybe other. I don't know, but he might do the one with electromagnetic imaging. He might read them too. I don't know, but that's what he's going for. So in uh, 3 or 4 years, he'll be done with that, I guess, and then start his doctorate or whatever you get in that field. I don't know, but it's just everybody's going forward. Nobody's got any problems. And my brother-in-law, he's going forward. He's doing everything for himself except cooking and laundry. I do that. He does everything else for himself. Had a little mishap the other day, slid off the bed. And I wasn't strong enough to pick him up. He weighs about 250 pounds, and he was in a position he couldn't help himself. So I called my neighbors, and they come over and helped get him up. And they got him up by himself, William and his son. And that went good. So didn't hurt his leg any from falling. I took the dressing off of it, redressed it just to make sure, and actually I took a couple of staples out of it that was worked loose. Did not because of the fall, but they just some of them come loose every now and then, and take them out. That way they don't cause infection. I put a little hydrogen peroxide on the wound, and it boiled a little bit of infection out where them staples had been loose. And so we got them out, got a new dressing on, everything's looking good. I got to change the dressing again today. But anyhow, I just want to get on here for about 30 minutes and um, just touch base with everybody, talk about anything you want to do. Um, I know ain't no way I can tell you that I'm going to do anything, but I'm going to try the next one, putting it about a day ahead of time, and then uh, maybe do one. Maybe I can tell you, oh, I'm going to do it at a certain time the next day, and then do it, and maybe y'all can be on there with me. I don't know how that works. I'm still learning, but it's fun, and don't make a dime at it. Maybe I will someday, but I don't. I'm wanting to make it for my grandson college, help him out, and of course I've already got him enough in there that he can get started, and probably won't need enough. But his last couple 3 years, he'll have to have some more, and hopefully I can have this going good enough for then. I can get a little bit like that, and if it's just $100 a month, that go a long way with a young child in college, even after 4 years. But he's getting $2,500 a semester, I believe. Now it might be a year, I don't know. From McDonald's, all he has to do is work 15 hours a day while he's going to school, and I think he's actually working 20 or 25 hours, maybe 30, because he only goes to school, I think, 3 days a week. He's going to a vocational school that gives what he wanted to take in college. And, you know, if it ain't pertaining to your uh, field that you're going to, why take the courses? And if you go to college, you got to take a bunch of basic courses, have nothing to do with the field you're going into. So uh, he's taking that vocational, and they can teach him everything he needs to know right there. And he might have to go to a college over at UK for 2 or 3, 4 months after that. I don't know, but it's an extension of University of Kentucky is what it is. So their people are over here teaching it, and they're from UK themselves, the teachers at the vocational. So we'll see how that goes. I guess that's the way it works. And anyhow, if y'all out there and you can see this, and if I'm still alive, give me a chat. And if I'm not on there anymore, get off and do whatever needs to be done. I'm going to have to get back in there with Larry here in a little bit. Be time for supper, and he said we wanted to eat about dark, so that's what time we'll eat. That way it lasts him all through the night. But if you're on here, slap down there and give us a chat, and we'll try to talk to you a little bit. If not, well, that's fine too. And there'll be a few people see it, and Uh, Me and David, we might try jug fishing for channel cats next time we go. I'll get me some of them milk jugs and put a circle hook on it and see if we can catch something. And uh, that's a little more productive than just rod and reel. You won't catch as many big ones. But right now, the way it is, we ain't catching nothing. So we might try that a lick. And we got to put our names and everything on every jug. And I don't know how you go about doing that. I guess I'll have to look that up, see about it. And you can balloon fish too. Balloons are, I guess, a little more buoyant than jugs if you get the ones you can blow up real big. But we'll have to figure it out. And milk jugs is about the best thing in the world to use. Uh, they hold a lot of air and make good strong plastic. Clorox bottles are good, but we'll have to figure that out. Noodles are good also. Put a piece of styrofoam through them, and we're good. But we'll work that out and maybe catch a few channel cat and see how it goes. We don't need over 8 or 9 at a time. That'd make us a lot of meat. Uh, I got one, two freezers that I can fill up that way. And that reminds me, I got to go down and take out some chicken legs, thaw out, so I can cook them. I like taking thaw them out and deep fry them. Yeah, just roll them in a little bit of meal and deep fry them. But anyhow, uh, we got about 10 more minutes. We're gonna stay on here, and then we'll get off and let somebody else have the room. I know that don't make no sense. I ain't taking up nobody's room, but I just was going to get on for about 30 minutes, and that'll be gone here in about 10 more minutes. And unless I get some chat going, I might stay on a little bit longer. But anyhow, um, going to get on there. We'll get on there, and oh, I made myself feel great yesterday, day before yesterday. I'm sorry. I went down to the Waffle House to get me a sandwich and a cup of coffee, and I was sitting there, and two beautiful young ladies. They looked like they might have been sisters, might have been mother and daughter. I don't know. Everybody looks young to me, and they were beautiful women and had the greatest smiles that you could ever look for. And they sat down. They was getting a bite to eat, and uh, I was sitting there, and I just thought to myself how good it is to see a couple of people coming in and not doing complaining, but just actually smiling and talking to each other and having a great time. I said, and you just don't see it every day. Uh, with two young people like that, they just touch my heart. Watching them talk and with their hands and laughing and cutting up. And I told my waiter, I said, when you bring me my ticket, bring me a ticket for those two young ladies over there. And he said, well, they get quite a bit. I said, I don't care what they're getting. I said, they're going to eat free today. They just touched my heart. And so I bought their dinner for them and left without them even knowing it. And they were so, later I was the next, I believe it was the next day I was back out there. And the same waiter was there. And he said, Rod, you know what? He said, them women, after you paid for their dinner, they were so happy that you done something like that for them. They turned around and because I think their meal was close to $30, and they turned right around and tipped him $15, and I'd already tipped him 10 because I give him my five and plus five for theirs, and I always tip them $5 every time I go in there if I just drink a cup of coffee. And so uh, they really appreciate that. So he ended up making $25 tip total just because I paid for theirs. And that made me feel good because it helped. Not only it gave them a free meal and the satisfaction that somebody cared, that they were dressed up nice and talking and enjoying life. And they took care of not only the waiter, but they took care of him a little extra because I'd saved them money. So worked good all the way around. It tickled me to death. And of course, I do that every once in a while. Sometimes I go in there and it's a special occasion for somebody. They're having a birthday or something. I know about it. I'll give them $20 for the birthday. And Christmas time, I generally uh, give all the waitresses that I frequent a lot, know all of them real well. I'll give them all $10, $20 for Christmas, and just something I like to do. But anyhow, we just about been on here and we ain't got no chat, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one. It's it's almost it's been 21 minutes, and I'll close it out, and I'll get back on here tomorrow if I got time. See, tomorrow's Wednesday, and I can't do it Thursday or Friday because I got a doctor's appointment both days for myself, and I get that over with, and then the next day I'll be back on to another one. So y'all have a great day, and God bless you, and He will if you let Him. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.